maximize your growth when it comes to your business and you want to get some time back? Well, watch this video because that's the very thing that we're going to be covering today. My name is Monica Michelle, the Solutionist Marketer, and I help tiny teams who are tired of getting no results with driving leads, and we set them up on autopilot by using daily marketing systems. So we had people asking, what's the top 5 things that I can do today, right now, to maximize my growth potential? Because we all have this potential. We all have this thing that we want to do and accomplish in our businesses and outside of our businesses, and we need to be able to grow. Well, there's 9,242 million different ways to grow. And so what's the top 5 right now that I would recommend you do in order to get that growth going? 1, stop wearing all the hats. You can't wear it all. You can't do it all. And when you're trying to juggling marketing and finances and operations and developing the product, it can drive you bonkers. So yes, you can bring on team members and not do it by yourself, but you can also bring on AI. It's already here. It's gonna stay. There's no changing it. So you can bring an AI tool on your team as a team expert. AI knows more than you. AI has access to more details and information than you do. And so to maximize that growth potential, it will empower you with data-driven insights and automation so you can finally ditch the juggling act and focus on what your strengths are. So even if you don't do it yourself, you don't run the AI, you can have someone on your team do it, and that's going to be able to do it. And let's just face it, like AI, can you imagine 942 million years ago when calculators first came out? Well, they were, prior to the calculators, they were doing math solely by their brain, and they had a paper and they was doing long form division like it was nobody's business. And if there was one small mistake, of course that threw everything off. Well, the thing about it is that was very time consuming and everything. And I want us to be able to embrace AI because at the end of the day, it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. So figure out how you can use it, understand it. Don't be afraid of it, and go ahead and start maximizing that potential of how it can best work for you. Now, that does not mean we should say, oh, well, I'm not going to learn how to write good copy, or I'm not going to learn how to, math in my head. It doesn't mean don't do the math in your head. It just means that you should also know how to use the calculator, in this case, AI, because it's not going anywhere. It's going to be around, and you want to have some working knowledge of it, even if you don't understand it completely and fully. And just because you have some working knowledge of it, that doesn't mean you have to give it all your information and do all the things. We're covering all of this in the summit that's coming up on Tuesday at the Millennial Business Summit. So make sure you go ahead and swing by the millennialbusinesssummit.com so you can sign up, get your VIP ticket so you can get all the AI details and get some really easy AI tools and the names of them and how to use them, and also have a hot seat so we can apply it to your business and you can have all that squared away. Number 2, the second way to maximize your growth potential today, right now, and get some more time back is 90 minutes to the efficiency bliss. What does that mean? Well, you need to go ahead and learn proven AI-driven strategies, and you can do this in just 90 minutes. Maximize your growth potential, condenses years of expertise into bite-sized, actionable steps so you can start seeing the results immediately. That's exactly what we're covering during the summit, and I hate for you to miss it because we want you to be able to set these things up. We can do it together. So while I'm walking you through the different tools, and a lot of them are free, when I'm walking you through the different tools, you can be setting yours up at the same exact time and then ask your questions, because we have that hot seat section to do that very thing. Number 3, you can say goodbye to the guesswork. When you're using AI to help you grow and maximize your growth potential, you're saying goodbye to the guesswork. I don't have to say, why are a lot of people doing this in the media? Or why are a lot of people doing that? It eliminates the guesswork because it'll tell you. You can replace those gut feelings with data-driven decisions. So you might have a gut feeling about something, but you can go ahead and figure out the correct way to put it into AI, and it'll give you the data-driven decision and the reason behind why this thing is good. It doesn't mean that your gut feelings are not right and correct, but it's giving you the science behind it so that you can better understand it. And when you're having conversations with others, instead of just saying, I just know, you can say, this is the reason why, how come. So the AI is going to analyze your business. It can reveal hidden insights and opportunities to optimize your marketing, your finances, and operations. There's some stuff that AI is going to set up and do for you that you don't even know to ask or know to think about. But if you use the right tool, it'll go ahead and give you the information that you need so you can execute appropriately. Okay? Automate the mundane. So there's some stuff in your business that is just absolutely tiring, right? You want to free yourself from these repetitive tasks, and there's an AI tool. There's several AI tools, matter of fact, that can let you handle the data entry, the scheduling, even social media management. It can help with that as well. So while you focus on high impact activities that drive growth. So you want to focus on the place that's going to drive growth and help you move forward, and not so much of the repetitiveness stuff. Even if you have a VA that you're working with and they help you out a lot of stuff, if they're using that AI tool, that's going to cut back on how many hours you need to give them, and they can be more efficient. Or you can let them have the same amount of hours and give them more stuff to do, right? So they can use this AI tool and use a different AI tool that's going to help them be more efficient at their job. So it's going to help you across the board to get more stuff done. This is exactly why you want to go ahead and swing by the millennialbusinesssummit.com, get your VIP ticket, because when you get this ticket, we're going to have the hot seat. I'm going to answer questions based off of what everybody shared in the summit, but also questions about your business. We're also going to look at different AI tools. How do they work? How to set them up? How to use them? We're going to go through all of that. We're going to comb through it, because a lot of times we don't know how to use something, or we don't know how to do something because no one has showed us. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. It's to your benefit. It's not invasive. You don't have to put your date of birth in these AI tools. You don't have to put, not the ones that we're going to be looking at. We're not going to have to put in our blood type and our firstborn's name. We're doing any of that, right? We don't have to put our personal stuff in there. We don't have to put proprietary, you know what I'm saying, right? Proprietary. You know what I'm talking about. We don't have to put this information in there that we don't want in there, but we put in the appropriate information so we can get the good stuff back. They say garbage in, out. Same way. You put in good stuff is coming out. Last but not least, the reason why AI is going to help you maximize your growth potential is because you're going to gain a competitive edge. Everyone is still learning and trying to figure out how to use it. Well, if you know how to use it, you have a competitive edge. You have a whole team and a wealth of information at your fingertips and at your disposal, as opposed to those that are not using it, or they're using it ineffectively, or those that just think they just know, right? So by having this tool, it's almost like when the World Wide Web was set up. I don't know how many people remember this, but just about every family used to have the encyclopedias. You had a book of encyclopedias. You had like some, right? And whenever you wanted to know something as a child, you would go over to the encyclopedias and you would find your alphabet, pull it out, open it up, look for the word, and then you would read about whatever the thing was. Well, when the internet came about, it's able to update information instantaneously, right? So now if you want to know something, do you go to the encyclopedias or do you go to the World Wide Web? You go to the World Wide Web and you just look it up and learn and consume all the information. You might even go to Google. You might go to Yahoo. You might go to, you go to these different places because you really want the information and you really want to understand what thing is and how does it work. Well, if you're getting and consuming information from the World Wide Web on how to do something or what something is, but somebody else, maybe your doctor, is over here looking in the book of encyclopedias that was updated in 1994, who has the most accurate information? Who has the most complete information? Who's able to get the information faster? The one that's using the tool. So what we're going to be doing at the millennialbusinesssummit.com is making sure our tools are sharp. We're taking care of your total wellness and your being, because When you are well, your business can do well. And we're going to be focusing and looking on both of these things. We want to make sure you are well. We also want to make sure your business is well. There's things that you can be doing that's going to give you more space and time and place to breathe. And it's going to be able to help take you to another place and get more done and maximize your growth potential. I look forward to seeing you over at the Millennial Business Summit. We are excited about it. There's a free option and there's that VIP option that's going to get you all the goodies and all the things and actually have you in a space where you can sit down with a marketing specialist. I've been doing this for years and I've worked with tons of organizations and business, nonprofits, colleges, schools, writers, an array of business owners. Did I say authors? Did I say town government entities? Small businesses who just have tiny teams, clinics. I've worked with these different groups of people and I have some information that can be helpful for you. And I want you to be able to get what you need so your business can shine and you can help those who need it. I'll see you later.